Hello YouTubers, Tross here, playing some more Minecraft. And I know after my first video in 1.8 I said I'd do something with slime blocks and slime balls. Last week though I did do a quick thing, semi-quick, on banners because I started playing with them and they turned out to be really neat. But I'm back here. We're going to be talking about some slime balls and slime blocks and what you can do with them. Today is actually, though, kind of a strange day because it was just announced that Microsoft has purchased Minecraft. I'm not really sure what that means for the future. I know Microsoft definitely wants to probably do the best for Minecraft. They're not going to pay $2.5 billion for something and then let it go to waste. But I'm also a little nervous about Microsoft's history with buying some game franchises or game developers previously and things not working out so great, but hopefully everything will work out for the best, and that's all I'm going to say about that for now. So let's get to this and take a look at the slime balls and slime blocks. So you can get slime balls by killing slimes in any swamp they appear, and also certain chunks way underground will also spawn slimes. I believe it's under 40, and if there's a large enough space and if it's dark enough. I have a swamp over here, so I collected some slime balls. It's not too bad, especially the larger slimes. They break up into 3 or 4 medium slimes, and they break up into 3 or 4 small slimes, so you can actually get quite a few slime balls from one large slime. So let's just go over here quickly where I have my crafting bench set up. So you can just take these slime balls, fill them up, all 9 spots, and you'll get a slime block. So I have a few slime blocks here, and slime blocks they're blocks, but they're bouncy. Not when you run into them, but if you jump on them, you can see you bounce. And you can fall from any height onto a slime block and not get hurt, and that's... Oop. Don't know my own strength there. Let's put that back. There we go. So that's actually the first use. Let's say I want to get down there real quick. Well, I have a little gate here, and fall, and you can see I bounce. If I hold the spacebar, or actually, sorry, it's duck, shift, you'll basically stop bouncing immediately. And then you can just come out. Besides that, you can use pistons and slime blocks. Let me just go the quick way up in creative here just for making the video. So pistons and slime blocks will actually interact in interesting ways. So I'll have some redstone here, and this is a sticky piston. It has a slime block attached to it. Now, sticky pistons used to just push the things in front of them, but with a slime block attached to it, the slime block will stick to any block surrounding it and pull those along too. It still follows the 12 block rule, so if you have more than 12 blocks being pushed at once, it's not going to work. It's not going to move. There's also certain other blocks. Any block that could not be pushed by a piston will not stick to a sticky block, or slime block, I should say. So that's why that is a furnace, and so is that. And basically anything that has an inventory won't be pushed by a slime block or won't stick to a slime block. Neither will obsidian and a few other blocks like melons. So that's how that works. But besides just being sticky, they're also bouncy. So I'll put a glowstone on that block and a redstone on both of those blocks, and then I'm going to push the wood button here. And you can see, this one was pushed but stopped. This one went all the way out here. It's, bounced basically off the sticky block and slid all the way across the ice. I'll try to get a better view of it here. And you see it just goes forever, where this one just basically doesn't really move at all. You see that one? It just basically goes one block. So you can use this bounciness in transport systems besides just along ice. This is a little strange of a setup. I couldn't. There's better ways to do this. I couldn't get this to work, but this will dispense out a piece of sand, and initially it will fall and stop on this block. But then the next time I push it, this block will push it up, and this block will bounce out, and it will make the piece of sand go flying. So let's do it once, and see it falls down there. And now the next time, it didn't really. There we go. It went flying. There we go again. Sometimes they don't land right. It's really depends on exactly on where it lands. That one went. Let's see if I can. Oh, I'm too close to it now. Picking them up. So the ones that didn't work were falling right here, but the ones that did work are all the way out here. So you can see that's pretty far. So that's another interesting use for sticky blocks. You can, and I have seen, and Mumbo Jumbo has built elevators that use sticky blocks to bounce you up, and then like another set comes out and then bounces you up again. Watch his video. This is also something, or at least this is my version of, I think Mumbo Jumbo, or maybe it was another Redstoner guy. I'm not sure where I saw this. I didn't actually follow a tutorial or anything. I just took the basic concept and made my own version of it. And in fact, I'm not even sure why it should be going crazy right now. Maybe I'm too close to it. This is a mob farm. So the idea is mobs spawn on these spawn pads here, and then there's pistons that, along with these sticky blocks, will get moved and sweep across the platform left to right. Basically it stays for 3 seconds, and then it moves, and then stays for 3 seconds, and then moves. So it gives the mobs 3 seconds to spawn, and then pushes them off, and then they fall to their death. There's a big roof on the top so that this works during the day. Let me turn it on. At the top, all the way up there, is a safe place to stand. Basically, if you stand on the top of that pole, there's ladders all the way up. These hoppers down here will be within range. They'll be about 120 blocks away, but the ground won't be in range, so nothing will spawn on the ground, so all the spawns will be forced to be in here. Actually, look, we got a spider. Spiders kind of don't work. And there's a creeper. Spiders kind of go under, but they do get hit by other mobs and will get pushed off eventually. Let's quickly... you see I even got an ender pearl. I'm going to throw everything else out. Keep the ender pearl, because it's actually a little rare to get endermen spawning in there. But I'll now turn it on. And you'll see moves to one side, then moves to the other. Basically a wave of redstone torches turn on from the outside towards the center, and it causes, these are non-sticky pistons, to be pushed out, And then when the other side pushes out, it collapses these back into their original place. So they don't need to be sticky. Because there's 3 pistons that get pushed, this has to be 9 long, including that one sticky piston in the center. So it's really, you get 8 block area out and then 5 wide. And as soon as I step away from this, you should start to see let's check the difficulty. Stick it on hard. That should cause more creatures to spawn. Oh, there's a creeper. And he's pushed off. And you can see the poof of down there. There's some spiders. Here we go. Starting to get stuff. There's some more. It actually works, well, because of where I am, it works better in the day because creatures can't spawn on the ground anymore. So there it goes. It's not particularly fast, but it's not the slowest thing in the world. Now, there's more efficient farms you can do, but this... oh, there was a whole bunch of skeletons. Creatures actually do tend to spawn in groups. Like I said, there are more efficient farms than this, but this is one that makes use of the new sticky blocks. Slime blocks, whatever. I keep calling them sticky blocks because of sticky pistons. So I'm just gonna go up here for a minute or so. You see I have a ladder all the way up. Yeah, now this, it's not that easy to build in survival mode. I did build this in creative and actually use MC Edit just to make it quicker to build. So I basically built one floor on one side in creative, and then copied it to have 6 floors and then double-sided. The center, like I said, there's the set of pistons, and there's torches, and the torches are in the center, so one torch does both sides. And we'll just give this a few seconds more, and then we'll check to see how we did. Yeah, as we are right now, basically the only valid spawning places are on those spawn pads, so that should greatly increase the spawn rate. You can see the area I have around here. We got savanna and a desert and plains probably. There's a roofed forest and a swamp area. There's actually a witch hut there. I haven't actually seen any witches in it, but hopefully it's working fine. A little forest area out that way. Alright, let's say that was good. Oh yeah, that is one issue. Because of Endermen have higher health than other mobs, this lower few spawn pads aren't enough to kill them from falling damage, but the upper ones are. So I think I have this as 30, and if I made it 43 or 44, then it would be kills for Enderman, so guaranteed for the lower. So we'll just go here, and you see we got 17 gunpowder, 28 bones, 22 zombie flesh, 31 arrows, and we actually even got 6 string, which means there are spiders getting pushed off. They're just not doing as well. Improvements. Well, like I said, raise this up. Next improvement would be make the floors out of furnaces. And if you did that, then you could put the sweepers right against the floors and they won't drag the floors around, and that would allow spiders to not get stuck like where that one is. Here you can see the torches. And there's a row of torches here, and then just another one here that transmits it up to the next level. For these torches and pistons, and the way it just works at the bottom. Let's break one glass here. Got one signal comes in here, and there's the first level of torches are right on top of these blocks. So it shuts them off until it gets to the center, and then a separate signal, this little extra delayed, then comes in on the other side, and again goes all the way to the center. The center one actually is lit for both push directions. Or, yeah. It's technically, it's lit now, it gets turned off, but that lights the center. Yeah, so if these were all furnaces, these pistons could be, or the floor could be raised up to be right under the pistons. That spider wouldn't be able to get under there, and if they were on the pad, they get pushed off the edge. So that would make this work better. Of course, it would take a lot more cobblestone. So what do I do with all these things? Well, if you remember the first video in 1.8, I had this automatic wheat farm. Why are you always stuck in the corner? You're supposed to go back inside when you're done planting. Anyway, this automatic wheat farm ran on a whole lot of bone meal. And you can see there's some bone meal in there. But it could be filled. Now, I had a little cart. Well, I had a little cart. But it basically just went in a U shape, and it wouldn't stop. I've modified this. I've put a detector rail here, so that when there is stuff in it, well, the cart will come this way, go straight across, but when it comes back, it hits the detector. Now, if the cart still has some stuff in its chest, this will output power, and I'll output it for a good second, which will flip this, turn the other way, and so the cart would come around here and then turn this way and then just continue going down the other side. Once it's out of items, like it is right now, it does not flip this, and it comes and stops right here. It's on a powered rail right now that is not powered. So you would just come up here, you would grab your bones, turn them into bone meal, come on down, open the cart, fill it with the bone meal, and I'm just copying these in Creative just to show how it would work. And then you hit start, and it starts going on its way again. I don't know why it's not making sound. But you can see now it's activating this because it does have items, and will keep going until it has filled all these dispensers evenly. Now, if I could just convince this guy to go inside. Come on. You want to go inside. Really? You can't get out? Let's try this. That's not enough. Alright. It's now night. That's not a house. Come on. I don't know what your problem is. You shouldn't be in there. Alright, let's just manually do this. So the dispensers dispense out bone meal that grow the wheat, and then the water comes by, harvests it, and pushes it into the hoppers. But now we have this system to automatically fill up the bone meal. Now he goes in. It also then dispenses the seeds in here for him to collect. And I should really collect that so it doesn't trigger again. So, that is... Oh, and now the cart has emptied itself and has parked in here, ready for you to fill it with bone meal from the mob farm again. So, that's different uses of slime blocks. Interesting mine farm. We got different ways of pushing around items pretty quickly. Then we got ways of getting down from heights without getting hurt really quickly, as fast as you can fall, basically. If you know of any other interesting uses of slime blocks, let me know in the comments. I'm not supposed to be there. I really should move that. Oop. There we go. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you know of any other interesting uses of slime blocks, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.